Hey kids, welcome back to our Scratch Coding series, and we are going to learn today about the variables. Yes, these are the next powerful thing which we are going to learn today. Something that makes your game very real and very powerful. So, have you ever seen a game with score? Any lives, health, timer? You must have seen your actual games which you play on your tabs and mobiles. So, ever wondered how does that game remember all that? The secrets are variable. And today we are going to master variables in the easiest and most fun way. So, what's a variable? Let's understand variable in a super simple way. Imagine you have a box, and inside that box you can store something. That box is called a variable. So you can store anything in a box, or you can say in a variable. So you can store number like 5, 6, 7, 10, or also you can store the word like your name. Suppose your name is Alex, your name is Zone, or your name is Rahul, Rita, something. And the best part, you can change what inside anything. So suppose initially your box holds a value of 2. So you can replace it with 3, you can replace it with 5. So box is the variable, you can name it, but the value inside the box can be changed. It can be varied, that's why it is called a variable. Okay, so let's say you are playing a game. Every time you collect a coin and your score increases, right? So where is the score stored? Where it is going on increasing. So that score is stored under variable. Okay. So now let's go to Scratch. This is on Scratch open, and these are variable blocks. So now click on make a variable. So when we click on make a variable, this window will open and create a variable, say score. Click OK. And you have two options that you want this variable for all the sprite or for a particular sprite. Okay, so currently I'm making it for all the sprites. Okay, so yes, you have created your first variable, right? So now let's learn how to use this variable into your game. So it's this is the variable on your screen and it's showing its value. So this is the box. So what is the value inside this box is currently it is 0. So let's start our game. Drag the block, set score to 0. So currently here the placeholder is my variable. So you can change it to score. Set score to 0. So whenever my game starts, the score will be 0. Now attach the event when the green flag clicked. Why I set my score to 0? Because whenever you start a game, your score always starts from 0, right? So that's why I have put it set score to 0. Now let's increase the score. How can we increase the score? So go to variables and change my variable by 1. My variable is my score. Okay, so it will change my score by 1. But when it will change my score by 1? So when my score will be changed? When something happens, we will increase the score. And what is something? It can be like clicking on the sprite, like jumping on the sprite or touching anything that will increase my score. Okay. So I'll make a simple game. So for that, the game will be like my sprite will go on the random positions, and when you click that sprite, it will increase your score. Okay. So let's create a balloon pop game. First add a writer. So the sprite to a balloon. You will delete this one. Okay. So what I'll do, I'll start it by when I click on the green flag, I'll put a control forever, and what I'll make its motion like go to random position. Okay, when I click on this, it happens like this. It goes to random position till I stop it. Okay, we have already learned this, right? So I want it to wait for a second at every position like this. Now every time it changes its position, it also changes its color. So I want to change the color. It will in the looks change its color effect by 20. So every time it changes its position, it changes its color by 25. Okay, so I am putting a condition that when the sprite is clicked, my score will increase. Okay, so I'll go to event, I'll put if condition, go to sense. Okay, if touching mouse pointer, then what happen? It will change my score by 1. So the score will change by 1 every time when the sprite will be clicked. Okay, and also we forget one thing, to set the variable 0, like my score 0 every time when the flag is clicked. So it will work like this. My score is increasing every time. Clicking this button. Full stop. And when I again click on this green flag, my score will be reset to 0. Right? Amazing. Cool. Okay, so our next is show variable. If I want to show or hide my variable, it can be like this. So if I want to show my variable, I have to drag the show variable to my code, and I have not changed the score here, that's why it's showing my variable here. So as soon as I change it to score, it shows my score here. But now here it's showing two things, score and my variable. That's why I have to hide this my variable first. Now it has hidden. Now I will drag this, hide my score to the other position. Sorry, show my score to the other position. So now how it will work? Initially it will hide my score, but the moment I click on the balloon, it starts showing my score. So initially it was blank. The moment I click on the balloons, it starts showing my score. So this is how show and hide variable works. So next is our delete variable. Delete 4 uses of score variable. That means wherever I have used the score, it will delete all those rows. So wherever I have used this score variable, it has deleted all those 4 rows. So this is how our delete variable, make a variable, and set variables work. I hope you will get to understand how the variable works with this small balloon pop game. So this is all about the variables in today's video. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video of my blogs. See you in the next video. Bye.